Hey, what's up YouTube? My Big Thing 2010 here. Just wanted to make a video real quick. As most of my subscribers know, I am a po-ass son of a bitch. But I want to show you guys what you guys can do as far as food preps for under $100. Okay? And this doesn't even include a couple pieces of meat that actually bought that I'm going to set back in the freezer. But I just wanted to show some examples of some really cheap things that you can pick up at your local big box store, we'll call it. You guys know what I'm talking about. And see some of the, high calorie and high calorie options and how to stretch some of your other food preps for pennies, literally. So we'll start up here. I got 10 pounds of rice, the store brand, 10 pounds. I got 2 bags of it, and it was $2.48 a bag. Now, I'm by myself, guys, so 10 pounds of rice lasts me a damn long time. And it's great to have rice laying around because it helps you fill up. It provides necessary calories and energy and carbohydrates, and it helps stretch other foods that you may have. So if you say you bagged a little squirrel, that little squirrel's not going to fill you up, but that little squirrel might feed 2 people with some rice. So for a couple pennies, you can, basically get 2 people to have nice full bellies. I'm just going to go through this stuff real quick, guys. I'm going to try and make a record fast video here. Just some things I picked up. These things are famous as all hell. The Idahoan dried potatoes. These also, you can use them to stretch a meal. If you have, a limited source of something that you're trying to, feed to 2, 3, 4 people. 2 cups of water. This is a filler, guys. That'll fill your belly and keep people from getting cranky for a day. Same thing with these Knorr rice and pasta sides. They sell them all over the place. They're $1 a bag. Very cheap. Same thing with here. These are $1 a bag too. Very cheap. And of course, you gotta have bacon. If you don't have bacon, then go back to the store and buy some, because nobody's going to want to hang out with you when the shit hits the fan. But yeah, those are some good stretchers that are cheap. Like I said, $2.48 for 5 pounds of rice. I paid less than $5 for 10 pounds of rice. And I mean, use your imagination. You can stretch a lot of meals with that, guys. A lot of meals. Other options for really cheap that blow up and have good nutritional value. Just add water options. Beans. Everybody knows about these if you're a prepper. Or even if you're not a prepper, even if you're just broke and trying to stay full. And these things pack a nutritional punch like no other when it comes to the money that you're spending on it. Black beans, from as far as I know, are one of the highest nutritional value beans that you can get. So go for those. You're going to pay a little bit more for those, but they're worth it. They don't taste bad. They cook easy. They're tiny. They don't have to soak forever. And, I mean, they're just worth it. I think I paid $1.70 or $1.72 for that bag. Lentils are another great filler, guys. You can add them to soups, stews, and a couple other things I'm going to show you in just a minute. And I got 2 different kinds of lentils. I don't know why. I think I was just grabbing stuff. And red beans or kidney beans. These things, everybody knows what they are if you've ever eaten a bowl of chili in your life. Other things that are cheap, that are good stretchers or fillers, carbohydrate energy, pasta. It's a 2-pound box. I got 2 boxes. And the reason why I bought angel hair, guys, is thinking ahead if the shit does hit the fan and you're using limited fuel sources or limited heat source, you want to cook your food as fast as possible. So get the smallest kind of pasta that you can get. Angel hair cooks very fast, and you won't waste a lot of fuel trying to get a meal put together. So angel hair is my favorite SHTF pasta option. These are guilty pleasure. They're dried 4-cheese tiny little raviolis. They're about $1.66 a bag, worth every penny as far as I'm concerned. They taste awesome, and even if you only had some garlic powder and a couple tablespoons of oil, even vegetable oil, not even olive oil, you can make yourself a killer meal, and that'll keep you full. That's you could probably get 3 meals out of that little bag. They blow up pretty good once you add the water and you cook them up. Moving on. Protein options on the cheap. 43 cents a can. Vienna Sausages. I know everybody just cringed. Oh, and spam. I know everybody just cringed, but you know what, guys? When you're starving, you're gonna. This will be like filet mignon when you're starving. You'll gobble this up and you'll be grateful that you have it. And the reason why I buy it is because you could put it on a shelf and forget about it and come back 10 years later and you can eat it and you won't die. So that's a great option. Now these little curious yellow boxes down here, this is what I was telling you I'd get to. This is bouillon, guys. Chicken with tomato flavor, and it also comes in a jar, and that's a beef flavor, obviously. So if all you have is bouillon and rice, instead of just throwing water and salt together and eating plain old rice, you can throw some bouillon in there and you don't have to, live like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel to get by. This box is the cheapest you're going to find, at least the cheapest I found. You get 9.3 ounces for $1.58. You can also buy them in bigger jars, and that is more economical. However, on the budget that I'm working with right now, this is the cheapest you're going to get. $1.58, $1.58. So, $3 and say 20 cents, and you got almost 20 ounces of bouillon. And that'll go a very, very long way, and it'll help you flavor up some of the boring stuff. You can also use it as like a chicken broth, and cook a squirrel or a rabbit in it so it doesn't dry out, and it'll give it some flavor. So get some bouillon. It lasts forever. It's all salt. I don't think it'll ever go bad. Keep it dry. Keep it in a cool, dark place and dry, and it should be good to go. I mean, I'm sure if they found bouillon in a mummy's tomb, it would probably still be edible. But anyway, I digress. Alright, flour. You gotta have flour. If you don't know how to make bannock, go look it up. That's a skill that you need to have. You need to learn how to make flat breads and pan breads. Again, another great option, limited heat source and limited water. Also sugar. Have sugar around. This stuff will be like gold. Trust me. People don't think about this stuff. I have coffee creamer just because that's how I roll. And I got tuna. Tons of tuna, guys. 8 cans. I think it was 58 cents a can. So you do the math there. That's a great bargain. Great protein source. 1 can can definitely feed a meal to 2 people. Again, stretching it with other things, or even mixing some bouillon and putting some rice together with some tuna mixed in. Great option. Very cheap. 2 people, full bellies. I bought this. Never had it before. Don't know if it's any good, but it's Sloppy Joe, ready to go. I guess there's meat in it already. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I figured if they had enough balls to put it in a can, it would probably survive a nuclear holocaust. So that was $1.68. That was a guilty pleasure add-on. Try to add in some things you think you're going to enjoy, because eating plain pasta or plain rice for the next 10 years is going to get on your nerves. I have brown rice here to mix it up a little bit, also for the health benefits. And I don't know if you guys ever seen this. This is a, I think it's a beef chow mein. It's already made. You just got to add a little bit of heat to it. It comes with the little crunchy noodles for the top of it. So that'll definitely feed, you could probably feed 4 or 5 people out of that one can. That's only $2.98 if you add rice or mashed potatoes to the side of it. So these things, everyone knows ramen noodles, not going to go into that, but again, a great stretcher for 19 cents. I mean, you really can't beat it. So 40 cents and a squirrel will feed 3 people. I mean, come on. And these are little sugar cookies. They're $1 a package. They're little like caramel wafers. They're freaking awesome. And I always have a stockpile of those around, you can tell. And I wanted to throw this in. This I didn't get tonight, but these you can find anywhere. Check your local dollar stores for this stuff. These things for the name brand. Now this has the cheese package inside of it. You don't need milk, you don't need oil, you don't need butter. All you need is hot water to cook the pasta, drain it off, squeeze the cheese in. This was $1. All right, at a supermarket, you're gonna pay $2.50 to $5. Even at your Wally World, you're looking at $2.50, $2 at least and up for the same damn thing. So get them at the dollar store. They're $1 a piece. Same thing. I've eaten plenty of them. They taste exactly the same as the other ones. And trust me, if you're hungry and the shit hits the fan, that you will not complain about. You will not be upset that does not say Kraft on it. So anyway, oh, and I skipped the most important part. There's $30 of my hard-earned money right out the door. 100 rounds and 9mm. This is Tula ammo, brass max. Brass case non-corrosive boxer primer, 115 grain. Never seen this before. It was $13.98 a box at my local Wally World tonight. I picked up 2 boxes of it, and we'll see how it shoots. It's not really that pretty, so I'm not going to show it to you. Actually, yeah, I will show it to you. Hold on just a sec, guys. Let me see if I can get it one hand. I really got to get a tripod. Alright. Now you can tell, I'll show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it in the video, but they really didn't polish these, and they annealed it and basically lightly polished it and then shoved a projectile in and boxed them. You see how it's shinier towards, like, you can see the heat treatment closer to my fingertips. It's a different color and it's more of a darker, I don't know if you can see that. I'm sorry about the light, guys. Can you see that? Did you see that when it rolled? You see the different color on the case? So I don't know if this stuff's going to be any good, but it was the cheapest 9mm they have, and these days I don't really have a choice. If I want to buy some ammo, I'm getting the bottom of the bucket. Otherwise, they look all right. They're nothing special, but $13.98 a box came. $13.98 a box came to 29 and change with tax and everything. So everything you see here, except for the macaroni and cheese, plus 2 packages of discounted, almost going bad meat that I'm going to cut up and refreeze, was under $100, or right at $100. So I'm probably one of the brokest people out there. I just sacrificed $100 of my AR fund towards food preps, because I don't really trust the future at this point. So even if you're broke, guys, I don't know, maybe that helps somebody. Maybe you can go out. You don't have to duplicate this list, but just look for high calorie options, and look for options that stretch other meal ideas. Things that you can add as a filler that'll fill your belly and have, a vitamin and mineral and carbohydrate, you know, benefit to them. I'm just going to toss them into this Rubbermaid bucket, throw the lid on, and put it in the closet. And that's what it looks like all packed up, guys. I still got tons of room in this little tub, just in case. So I hope that helped you guys. A little peek in, and thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Everybody who's been subscribing to me, everyone who's hanging out and sticking with me. And more videos to come, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe. And thanks for watching.